And so in Proverbs 21:9, it says, "It's better to live on a corner of the roof than to share a house with a quarrelsome wife." Or in Proverbs 21:19, it says, "It's better to live in the desert with a quarrelsome better to live in a desert than live with a quarrelsome wife and a nagging wife." So you would get the impression that it's better for a husband to divorce their wives because their wives are nagging or arguing all of the time. But that's not what God's plan is. Yeah, it's said really because it's about your selection. And so if you have one of those quarrelsome wives, because we tell wives all the time that if they have a quarrelsome man, a man who argues all the time and complains, where's your prayer? Where's your prayer? And I'm going to get to 1 Peter a little bit about that. But you can't abandon her because she's argumentative. You've made a covenant with her. And so I know that in Mark it talks about like divorcing a wife, being able to go ahead and write her a letter of certificate. But that's not the point of marriage. The point of marriage is that it's a ministry. And when you have someone that God has blessed you with, it may not make a lot of sense to you, but it may be the blessing that you need. It could be that God is trying to teach you patience, and it could be that God is trying to grow you up. It could be that you can learn these lessons. First and foremost, did you find the right woman? If she's nagging and quarrelsome, and I can't really say quarrelsome, if she's arguing or complaining all of the time, was she that way before you married her? And if so, and you knew that's not what was pleasing to you, but yet you still had in your heart to marry her, you need to go to your prayer closet and ask God how to handle her. That's the first thing. And find out what it is. Like, the first thing that I always hear as a therapist, when I hear people complaining, they say, "Oh, she doesn't want to do this, she doesn't want to do that." And I say, "Well, did you try to be agreeable with her? Did you try to understand it from her perspective? You're the guy," because I will hear it, "I'm the man." You are the man and you are the head, and women, you may not like that. But if you're a good Christian woman or a good Muslim woman, he is your head, he is your headship.